The moment you stop reacting, they lose control. Not slowly, immediately. Because your reaction was their proof that they could still reach you. Most people think silence is passive. It is not. Silence is the removal of access. That is why some people cannot handle it. They provoke you, push you, say exactly what they know will get a reaction. Not because they want truth, because they want movement. Your anger, your defense, your explanation. That is the prize. And when you stop giving it, the game changes. So before we go further, tell me in the comments, where do people push hardest for your reaction? Work, relationships, or social media? Stay until the end, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why silence destabilizes manipulative people, how to use it without looking weak, and what to do when they escalate trying to break it. At work, this is easy to spot. A co-worker makes a passive-aggressive comment. Must be nice leaving at 5 every day. You used to explain, defend yourself, clarify. That was their reward. Now you stay calm. No speech, no defense. You keep moving. And suddenly they get sharper. Because silence gives them nothing to work with. In relationships, it is even clearer. Someone says something sharp, something perfectly designed to pull you into a fight. You used to argue back. Now you go still, not cruel, not cold, just calm. And they escalate. Louder voice, more blame, more pressure. Why? Because your silence broke the old pattern. Online, it is even more obvious. A stranger leaves a bait comment. You used to reply, explain, set the record straight. Now you leave it unanswered. And they try again. Because most conflict is not about the issue. It is about access. They do not need your truth. They need your reaction. And your silence tells them they no longer have it. Let me show you why this hits people so hard. Someone sends you a long, angry text. Accusations, half-truths, emotional bait. You used to respond line by line. That felt like communication. It was not. It was supply. Now you read it and say nothing. An hour later, did you see my message? Still nothing. Now they are unraveling. Because silence is a mirror. It reflects their chaos back to them with no reaction to soften it. At work, someone tries to embarrass you in a meeting. You used to correct them in the moment. Defend your position. Fight for the room. Now you stay composed and continue your point. No argument, no tension, no performance. And suddenly, they are the only one who looks unstable. In relationships, silence exposes the pattern fast. They say something hurtful. You do not chase the fight. Then the questions come. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Say something. Translation. I cannot feel my influence over you anymore. This is the loop they live on. Provoke, get reaction. Feel powerful. Repeat. When you go quiet, the loop breaks. Provoke, silence, confusion, panic. That is why they push harder. Not because silence failed, because it worked. On social media, the same thing happens. They tag you, quote you, throw bait into the comments. You scroll past. Now the posts get stranger, sharper, more obvious. Because silence says something devastating. You do not matter enough to move me. If you have ever stayed quiet and watched someone get worse because they could not control you anymore, subscribe. Because what I'm about to show you will help you use silence as discipline, not drama. The solution is not silence to punish. It is silence to protect your peace. Here is how to use silence strategically. First, know the difference. The silent treatment is punishment. Strategic silence is protection. One tries to hurt them, the other protects you. Second, do not announce it. The moment you say, I'm done responding, you already responded, just stop. No speech, no warning, no dramatic exit. Third, let them fill the space. When you go quiet, people reveal themselves. They over-explain, escalate, contradict themselves, say more than they meant to say. Silence does that. It makes people show you who they really are when they are not getting control. Fourth, protect your peace, not your image. They will call you rude, cold, immature, avoidant. Let them. Many people use those labels when they are losing access and want to guilt you back into engagement. Do not fall for it. Fifth, when they escalate, stay steadier. This is where most people fail. The louder they get, the stronger the urge to explain. Do not do it. If you answer the escalation, you teach them one lesson. Pressure works. Stay calm through the escalation. Many people will eventually expose themselves, exhaust themselves, or regret themselves. I once ignored a chain of angry messages that kept getting harsher. I answered none of them. Eventually, the tone changed. Then the apology came. Not because I forced it, because silence made that person sit alone with their own behavior. Final truth. When you go quiet, they go crazy because you stopped feeding the loop. No reaction, no access, no supply. And that leaves them with themselves, which many manipulative people cannot handle for long. So let them escalate. Stay quiet long enough to see clearly, long enough to learn who respects your boundary and who only respected your usefulness. Because silence reveals that fast. It shows you who wanted connection and who wanted control. You do not need to defend your peace to people who profit from your chaos. When you go quiet, they go crazy. That is not your guilt. That is your information. Use it, and this is the part most people miss. Silence is not only protection, it is exposure. The moment you stop reacting, you stop hiding other people from themselves. Without your emotion to work with, without your explanations to lean on, without your attention to feed on, they start revealing their real structure. Some become calmer, more respectful, more careful with you. Others become louder, sharper, more entitled. That difference tells you everything. Because healthy people adjust to boundaries. Manipulative people attack them. So stop asking, why are they acting like this? Ask a better question. What disappeared the moment I stopped reacting? Usually the answer is simple. Their access, their control, their supply. And once you see that clearly, silence stops feeling uncomfortable. It starts feeling like truth.